body. Currently running on 2 hours of sleep, a lot of nicotine, and an Oreo, and I'm ready to fight God.
I want you guys to write down who you think is the weakest in the cast.
So I feel bad, but a lot of people didn't do the theme, so then I also went off like your intro, and I'm sorry, Kylie, it was just boring.
But the weakest person that I have seen in this community is Billy Stevens.
You're a fucking bitch for that.
Tyler, the cast said they find you the weakest. Is there anything you would like to say?
I mean, I know I'm not the weakest, but I know it's based on theme, I think I'm low tier, 100%, but there's a lot of time to shine, don't you worry.
Like, if we could revote, I would probably base my vote on probably someone who voted for Courtney. I feel like it's weak behavior to target like somebody that's like new
I
into
expected it. As soon
the
as he brought
community.
it up, I'm like, oh God, these people are gonna eat this up.
You know, you also voted for someone who wasn't in theme, and that's like the most basic reason why.
I feel like that's
So
a fair reason though. It's like to target somebody like who isn't.
And you have nothing else to go off of at that point?
Yeah,
Courtney, do you got bad bitch energy?
Yeah,
I
I'm
see it.
here.
Girl, I want to see
Like,
it, girl.
With my stash.
There
the
we go.
entire
That's a
time
bad
she was
bitch. I thought
just
it was a
like,
bad
I
bitch.
made with toilet
Whatever.
paper because, you know.
So, does anybody like have a name?
I do
Uh,
yours because why the fuck are you dressed like a farmer? I'm sorry.
yeah.
I voted for this person because one, you look like a banana farmer. I've never been a hater in my life. And two, it's just not a fucking tiara. I actually have on a fucking prom dress and I look real good in it. Ask me to stand up, bitch. Look real good in this prom dress.
Stand up.
Okay. Don't play. Do not.
And
Do
sit
not
down.
Okay, do not play with me. It's a whole ass prom dress. Something that's worse than not following the theme is following a different fucking theme. And you followed the theme of a damn farmer. That's what you did. The second person, Buki, you just too quiet. You're just too quiet. And I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Colleen. You're just too quiet. Not against you. You're just too sweet.
Decided to go with Kylie. And Kylie, I think fitting the theme of graveyard, you should probably return there. Thanks.
Chris, I feel like a hit dog will holler. I called out weak behavior and you would allow us to bark in the room. And I do feel like you're weak even with your vote of like voting me. So that's my vote.
I feel like there should have been a better reason to vote me. Like you guys all just said the same reason, and I feel like that is weak. So that's all.
Okay,
I
okay, but I'm asking you. I'm asking you.
hold on.
What would be a good reason?
Hey, wait. My question is why me and Nay? There's
Mind you, I was the first
people
person to
that-
say because you're
that
quiet.
voted you. So what about my vote?
You voted me twice, and CJ, you also voted me twice.
But what about the other votes that didn't rub you the right way and ours didn't?
But I feel like both of you was more spoken about the votes on me. Like other people weren't that big.
Well, just
spoken
like
about
you're
it.
soft spoken, I'm outspoken. So you can't.
All
hold-
right.
Like all these talkative people in there, like, and those are the people you should get out first, right? And then it's like people don't see that. They like always go for like the nice people right away. And it's like, but we actually bring a lot to the table, you know?
And I do know that there is a couple in here boot up.
Oh,
Call them untouchables. And since he wants to call me a farmer, nay. I think you and your little boo, Santi, because I know you're not gonna say his name. That's the two names I'm putting.
Santi, I didn't know we were a boo.
A
Girl,
boo?
I'm
I
fucking
did.
gay as
I
hell.
did.
And I will vote Nate out. I don't give a fuck. I will vote any of you guys
Would
out.
you like vote nay right now to like prove that?
Yeah, put it to the test.
Yeah, I'll do that. I don't give a fuck.
Okay.
Nay,
Nate.
would you vote Santi? Just curious.
Oh, I already wrote down his name.
Okay.
Damn. Oh.
And for me, I felt like there was one person last round that I don't know, just gave me like bad vibes and is willing to target me whenever. And then this other person, Leah, I'm sorry, I don't know, you said in your statement that we're not really vibing last round. And I don't know, you were busy this round, so I'm writing your name down here.
Well, I only voted for you because you didn't fit the theme. I didn't vote for you at any other points. So Tyler, that's fucking bullshit. Second of all, my votes. My first vote is for CT. I appreciate being able to speak up and give you game reasons, but I've found you to be quite messy, to be completely honest, and I just don't want less of that. Second,
So I'm gonna be honest, I feel a little trauma bonded with Nay, so I feel like I have to come to her defense a little bit. Also, I don't love like naying her name like a horse. I find it very bitchy and unnecessary. So CT for you, buddy. Don't love a bitchy queen.
First of all, I am a nice person, but if you recall, I was called a farmer and told I wasn't fitting the theme.
Why'd
That's
I catch strays? So why'd I catch strays?
because you're her bestie.
I'm not her
And
bestie girl. Like, you
whether
and
or
your
not
fucking...
people want to believe that, that's on them.
I think
Stop
being
this.
called a farmer and
Yeah.
naming their name is very different.
Okay, one, first
Because
of all,
our
you
horse
have
is
on
not
a
on
whole
the
ass farmer
farm.
hat.
Our
You
horse
have
is
on
not
hat
on the
that you're
farm.
their
Are you
farmer.
calling her a
You're wearing
horse?
just
But
a long
that's
ass sleeve
her
shirt. You look
name.
like a damn farmer. Let's call it spade spade. You look like a farmer. Okay? Do you look like a farmer in
Not
your everyday
cute.
life?
I
No.
don't-
But
No, you
anyway,
don't. In
anywho,
this instance, you do.
Not a
It's
good
giving
look.
It's like
country. It's
giving-
giving country prom.
I don't
it's
think
not
it's
a good
giving
look. Okay, but
farmer,
it's
but it's
okay
not
for you
giving.
to call me a bitchy queen, but I can't say
Or a
nay.
bitchy queen. That's a
And
nasty
you call
thing
me a
to do.
farmer,
Name
though?
someone's name.
What's
Name
the
Nay.
difference? Is
Yeah.
is it because I
Moron.
ate her up?
No, just
No,
nasty.
you're
moving
implying
on.
I'm a damn
I just
animal.
want to
That's
bring
what the
something
fuck you're
up.
implying.
And I'm not messy. I'm
CT,
strategic.
can I say that it's okay
But
to be
I'm not
petty and
working here with
messy?
anyone.
CT, can I say it's nice, it's okay to be petty and messy, but when you're making fun of somebody's name in a reference to a horse, it's disrespectful and it's rude. Like, I can understand the game and us being funny and cute with each other, but what you did today was completely disrespectful. However you feel about us and however you view the game strategically from your viewpoint, you should not have done that to her. And I hope you take this lesson
As a
and not
woman, I
treat
understand.
not do that. That was horrible. I'm sorry.
I
Basically
felt for
insinuating a
her
woman is
only
a
because
horse.
I am a laborer and I work with fucking 200 dudes a day and I fucking get it. So I do empathize with her on that. I felt it was very harsh. It hurt. Like I feel that, right?
Just want to say good game, everyone. And as far as me neighing like a horse, I do want to say I can care less about what people think about it. She called me a farmer, so I wanted to fit the theme. I didn't mean it in a bad, malicious way, but it is what it is. But yep, good game, and yeah.
It's easy for people to do because like you know, if somebody goes in to like the elimination once, it's so easy to be like, well, like let's just put them in again instead of like doing something like actual
Honestly,
and
I
like trying to
don't
get
even
out
feel
people.
that. I don't feel it's repetitive. I feel like you're just not giving enough. Like it's not the oomph, you know, like
And then like Derek, I also voted for you. Just because like even with like the last round, like when Santi called you out for like misspelling his name, like you were just like nervous and all over the place, and like you like saying that like he scares you. Like I don't want to play with players that are intimidated by anybody. Like be that fucking bitch, stand your ground, and do what the fuck you gotta do. Period.
I'm voting for the first person because I feel like they say a lot, but it's not really worth anything. And Kylie, I'm voting for you because I honestly had somebody else's name written down because you're like wallpaper to me at this point. But then you wanted to say my name, so catch this boat, girl. So Chris and Kylie.
So the person you choose to eliminate, Nay, will drag one other person from in this deliberation out of the game. So this is a double elimination.
Not gonna lie, Nay. I was gonna write your name down a couple times because I do feel like you're very strategic. You got through the first round, and I feel like you're a really strong player. So I give my respects to that. Moving forward, I don't know, we can do something. It's up to you.
I write my name down multiple times, not just once. But
Well, I will
multiple.
say nay. I
Wow.
didn't agree with
Nothing
CT
but the
with
truth.
CT's reasoning of putting a target on you. That's why I didn't want to nominate you along with Santi. I just thought that was
Oh, but
bullshit.
you put my name down, bitch.
I know I did, bitch. Yeah, but
I'm just gonna say this.
and
Nay,
so
I have
Billy, let me finish because
okay, take your time.
I'm a little disappointed I got dragged here by Derek. I felt like, you know, like I gave you some good advice.
And I appreciated it. I just kind of disagreed with it. I stood on my ground
Okay.
enough to nominate Santi and kind of give my reasoning for
sorry to
it. So I
We're
do
kinda
disagree with
boring,
what
but
you.
Like Carly
Quick question.
Hurry, Nano, you got 10 seconds, girl, to say your
Okay, it's
nomination.
not 10 seconds. I got a question. Just raise your hand because I'm an honest person. How many of you guys were going to write my name before?
Me.
Okay, there go. There. That's who I'm. Steph.
Yeah. Sounds good. There was nothing but the truth. I wasn't gonna lie to you and say we'll work together, blah blah blah.
Yeah,
So,
it's true. I respect you for that.
but I am ready to go, to be honest. So who am I? Who am I taking with me? Let's see. Well, I'm gonna go with. I know you wanted to see your friend out, so I'm gonna take Santi with me.
That's lame.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
That's a baby. If I'm going out.
It was predictable,
Oh, the
Nay. No
throw.
matter what happened, they were gonna drag me.
And Steph made the incredible strategic decision to tell Nay that she would vote. Like,
I was like, why did she say that? Like,
That
why
was
did she
wild.
Derek,
Yes.
I didn't appreciate being dragged. I
Absolutely,
get it that I
that's
did
fair.
vote you. I did feel like you were a little afraid of Santi and you kind of like
Yeah.
were a little, like a little pussy when he like actually
I mean, I nominated him and told him to his face. So
but like
what's
it just gave like,
more
it
real
just
than
gave like
that?
it just gave me like weak vibes.
I did think Lee was a little contradicting, trying to stick up for Courtney and then just throw her out the wreck.
I don't think it's contradicting. I think you're trying to look out for Courtney. Like you've mentioned it several times that like, you kind of like want to work with her. It's
And
not
Nay.
contradicting. I gave a great and valid reason. She watched the last season. She voted CT because he did well. I played the first season. I did really well. So I don't know if that's going to be her same logic. You know what I mean? Like
I didn't
that's
ever
why I
watch the
voted
first
her.
season.
I did. And I don't like regret like sticking up for her being a first time player. A lot of these people come into this world and play it first time and they're targeted right away. I think that's weak behavior. Just because I said that doesn't mean I'm not gonna like not vote Courtney.
Randy, it seems that you're digging your heels in and who you're protecting. Just do you think that's good strategy? Just telling everyone who you're not going to vote?
Lord Jesus.
Not at all, because I'm going to vote everybody at some point, right?
Well, you're saying you're not voting Nay or Courtney, so isn't that something to be thought of?
No, I didn't say I wasn't voting
I
them.
think it should be thought of because this is the third time you
don't
said
put
it,
that
and
in
you
my
used
mouth
it for
when I
a
didn't say that.
reason to put
It's
me
like
on the
little
block.
hints. It's like little hints, like little drops.
It's
I
becoming
did
a
take it
a
as
little repetitive. I just think it's something we should all be thinking about.
I said it to Lee. I said, let's
You
leave
said it for
Lee
me
out of
while
this.
you were
I
putting
love
me out
him.
because you were saying you didn't want too close to Nay, which I find to be a little weird.
I'm saying it about honestly everybody I feel great about just being
Right.
here.
Well, you
I
don't feel
even
great
know
about
them.
anyone else other than Nay and Courtney, apparently, right?
I just said fucking Lee too a second ago, but then what are you saying? You're just
that was the reason that you didn't want to put me. That was the reason you wanted me up. So I'm just saying, do you think it's good
Yeah,
strategy
you
to say that who you
specifically.
Huh?
You specifically.
No, no,
but
no.
I've also said a few other names.
What were those names?
But that's okay.
I just say I thought it was a
Just
little
because
left
I said
field.
your name, I think you're catching feelings.
I'm not catching feelings, sweetheart. I'm just
I
saying it was
think
a
you
little
are.
left field. I actually got good vibes from you. I'm just saying that was a weird reason to put somebody on the block, that you felt that you were a
Well,
little
you weren't saying
loyal
that
of
in
Nay,
the.
which I just thought
You weren't saying
wild
that.
to
You were
say that
trying
in
to
a
look
game
me
like
up
this.
when we were just in the other room.
And then the second person just voted for me for like not speaking up and not talking when like I literally don't know if I heard you say anything besides like voting since the first round. So I am voting for CJ and Tyler.
I think you're kind of calculated. I think you're pretty strategic. You know when to speak up at the right times, but also buckle back down. And I think you're a threat.
Tyler, I think you just got clocked by several people here. Your main thing is, oh, like I'm trying to keep around like the big names and people that are speaking, blah, blah, blah. But like, what else? I'm gonna agree with Derek. I think you're calculated, and you're trying to play a strategic game early on, and people are catching on to it. And I think your vote for me was a crock of shit.
I'm gonna use my power for being the weakest link. So bitches want to
Who is
speak
the
up.
overlord?
It's Lee. Bitches want to speak up and say that I'm just talking when I'm calculated. I really don't think that's the case. I'm contributing when I want to. And for that reason, honestly, Derek was the one that said it, but this person I think will continue to target me. And maybe that interpretation is wrong, but I'm sending in Reno instead of myself.
Yeah, I'm just gonna start. I think Brandy should go, obviously. I think that her relationships are running deeper than she's playing off. I do just find, and just to say, I don't just like pick things and put targets on people. I just think that her commentary to why putting me up just rubbed me the wrong way. I think it threw red flags up. And Lee, you're not my target at all.
Like I said, I'm the most honest person. Like, if I feel good about you, I feel good about you. And I do fucking love Lee. So I love everybody here. We keep having to vote. So that's why I said your name. We didn't talk. You said you wanted to work with Nay. So in
I didn't say I
defense,
wanted
like
to
you
work
said
with
that
Nay. I said that I
you stuck
defended
up for your
her
girl
when she
and
was
then tried to
being
twist it
called a
on me.
horse. Let's get this very clear. She was being called a horse, and I said, I don't agree with this, and that's why I'm backing her up. So don't twist the words that were said. That's not what was said.
Okay.
Thank you. And this game,
Well, a lot of people noticed the whole how much Brandy was on the thing of wanting to protect me. I just said a lot of people did notice that. I do want to say to Lee, though, I know you and I haven't really
Well,
talked that.
that'll be a shield for you guys.
No, I feel like keeping me here would be good because clearly there's a lot of people here targeting me. It's my second time in here. I feel like I'm on the same wavelength with you, Lee, in terms of who to go after. Our nominations were both the same this round with Tyler and Papa. I'm not targeting you if you keep me here. I
Okay,
won't.
Reno, if you were.
Let me talk, please. Yeah,
Okay, go ahead,
just
go
wanna
ahead,
make sure.
Leah, go ahead.
Yeah, so I mean, I got 3 votes this round. This is my first time in here. I feel like now that I've been in here, people are gonna start targeting me again, especially now because I'm gonna get loud. Like I think you and I have been on the same wavelength as well, and I think that you and I will be beneficial to each other. So I think it's in your best interest to keep me here.
Well, guys, look out for Lee and Reno because it seems they're working together. I'm out like a light. Love y'all. Hope to see you never. Bye.
We're not working together.
She just grabbed that out of her ass, but I love it.
Okay, I would like to start since I apparently don't speak enough. When I went to say something earlier about like not speaking up and I was like talking with Leah, like agreeing with her. Kylie, I noticed that you were like your head like shot, like you were like surprised that I was like backing Leah up because like it is hard to speak up. And I don't know, it just kind of like rubbed me the wrong way because like I've been trying to give you the benefit of the doubt from the beginning.
So
And I just feel like I did not like get a good like connection from that. It felt very like pointed.
So like in the breakout, my cats are like fighting a war right now. I don't know if you can hear it.
My life.
That was not to you. One of my cats literally jumped up on my banister.
Bloaters, you better grab a life vest. I'm voting Kylie and Courtney. I feel like you both have been coming for me a little bit, and I don't really love the reasoning why I'm being targeted by the both of you. Again, I don't think you guys bring much to the table. I would really love you guys to like just throw names out there. And the cat story really just like ticked me because I have a very annoying cat and I don't use that for a reason for a nasty facial expression.
So I'm voting for these two people because they both have now tried to call me out for not talking, and I have said my piece and I have said names and reasons for things that I have done, and these two people have still yet to publicly say names, or after they say a name, they just kind of back down from it, but then still continue to vote that way. And it's just like, stand on business. Like, if you're gonna say something, say it with your whole chest. Don't say it with half. Don't say it with like a quarter. Say it with your whole chest. And the cat story, I don't believe it. Kylie and Courtney.
I would love to hear your reasoning as to why it's not a one-on-one relationships don't work in this game, Chris. Because I think that honestly, I think that's really fucking wrong.
Because when do we have a chance to one-on-one talk to anyone in this game?
When
So are you basing this on like just like
in deliberations when there are the the person who eliminates someone. People have when people
We
eliminate
can't
someone,
talk
the
one
person
on
who
one
was
in a
saved, I've got to be like,
deliberation
yeah, of
now.
course, yeah, no,
Well,
okay, I
that's
fuck with that. I fuck with that loyalty. So it's all based on vibes. It all based on it.
Courtney, would you like to say anything?
Yeah, I think you should keep me and whoever you keep. I think the three of us, we need to go in there and start getting rid of these big players. We need to get
I'd
fucking
agree.
CJ out. We need to get fucking Lee out. We need to get Chris out. Let's fucking work together. Let's do this.
Yes, I
You
agree.
know, they're picking all of our names. It's us four that keep getting
And
picked. I wish all four of us could go back.
I do agree with that as
So I'm just gonna be straight up who I'm going for this time. You guys wanted me to say it with my chest. Where is he? Down
Yes.
there. Yes,
Yes.
I'll say it. CJ, you're a threat. I can see it. I have to start going through for the threats. You know what
Oh,
that
now
I
you're
see.
gonna start.
Yeah,
Oh.
I am. You know, I gotta learn somewhere. It's my first game, right? Come on now. I'm not a professional.
You might need to
like
go
the
back
rest
to
of
school
ya.
after this one, sweetheart.
Girl, I'm going back in September.
Okay, good for you.
Oh,
Get that
you're going to
Anyways.
Jesus!
Congrats.
And then Leah, I'm sorry. I just feel like you haven't got the heat, so I gotta start.
She
Oh, I mean, if you want to bring the heat, I could bring the heat, girl. I
Bring
think
it.
you're just mad that I called you out on the good game that you're playing and you just want to return the vote, masking it as
No,
a
I
petty vote when in
appreciate it,
actuality,
actually.
and you're going to let me finish talking. Because if you want me to bring the heat, girl, I'll bring the fucking flames. I'll commit arson. Let's fucking go. Like, if you want to
Okay.
go there, let's fucking go there. But what I'm saying is that I think that you're mad that I called you out on the good game that you're playing and that you're masking it as a petty vote bag.
No,
I do
actually
agree
wasn't
with you on the
mad.
CJ thing.
I
I will
respected
say
it,
that. I
though.
do agree with you with CJ.
Oh,
I
you're
like you
sick.
though, CJ. I do.
You're
But I do
sick.
think you're playing a great game.
I will
What
agree
game
on
am
the
I
CJ
playing?
thing.
Obviously, Courtney just threw my name, so that's kind of an easy vote for I think for everybody. I think everyone else here has been playing pretty, intensely since the beginning. So I think that it's only fair that she probably goes at this point. I mean, what does she really do here other than just like bark and then no bite? And then the other person, I just feel like that I want to throw out there is Nay. I do think she has a lot of pre-existing relationships.
See, what we're not about to do is because y'all been doing this.
She had if it keeps coming up, then
but all my life I had to fight. It is getting very tiresome that every round I'm linked to fucking somebody. Have y'all heard me say I find somebody attractive? They got a big ass or something? No, stop assuming shit when it comes to me. Only thing you can assume is I got fat titties and a fat ass and a big ass forehead. That's the only fucking assumption you can say about me because it's in your face. It's getting quite annoying. With that being said, CJ, I will not have written your fucking name down, but the assumption that I'm working with people or people know me and they're protecting me just because they like what they see, that ain't my problem. It's not my fault. I don't know them from a can of paint. Like, god damn it. Stop making.
Chris, I go back to something that Santi said earlier. Like, I feel like you talk a lot, like you're very vocal, but like it's not making a lot of sense. Like, it's not connecting for me, and that's why I voted you this round.
Well, I've heard that I'm a threat and I'm not a threat, so pick your poison. I voted Courtney because you're just now annoying me. I think that you're just ridiculous in what you have to say, and if you think that an original ass person that's been doing this for 10 fucking years does not know how the fuck to bring the heat, you've lost your damn mind. You need an assessment, and I'm more than happy to bring you to my program. Best believe. The second person that I'm voting for, I originally felt bad that I voted for you, but then you wrote my name down, so I don't feel bad. My votes are Courtney and Tyler.
Hey, like this is the second time that I was told that the things that I say are not making sense. I feel like I'm articulating my words pretty well, and I feel like it's connecting to people that connects with, and it's connecting to people that's not connecting with, and it's really up to you.
But even like right now, Nick's ready to read the votes, and like you're talking, and it's a lot of thing.
Well, this is the time to talk. So
It's
I'm
not.
either
Nick is here.
I'm either going to be condemned by not talking, or I'm going to be condemned for talking. So I'd rather talk.
Can I read the votes, please? Thank
Sure.
you. Just to reiterate, Simon said this in the chat as well, but when I'm on camera, that means please no more talking. Talking's done. We will mute the room if we have to, but I understand you don't have a lot of time to talk when you need to get your time in when you have it. It's not our problem. I'll move on.
my thought process, yes, there's big players, but the ones that danger me are the ones that can float under the radar. This person has done that countless times. They've been talking about pre-existings. I do have pre-existings. I'm more than happy to take a shot at them. That being said, Tyler, you're out.
Girl, get the fuck out of here.
Wow.
I'm so sorry, but Courtney, I have to eliminate you.
No worries. Thanks, guys, for letting me get this far. Honestly, you're awesome.
Billy eliminated me. He's like, I don't fuck with pre-existing connections. He eliminated me. Billy, you probably have the most pre-existing connections here. Get the fuck out of here.
That's what I'm trying to. That's
and
what I'm
then
trying to say.
get
I'm
the
not
fuck.
going to
No, it's
rely
my
on them. I'm not
time.
going to rely on them.
Mute yourself. Goodbye. Mute yourself.
So I honestly was a little heartbroken when Leah kind of started this campaign against me last round, kind of calling me a threat. Because honestly, Leah, you're my type of chick. So it definitely like broke my heart a little bit. So I voted for you to pay back the favor. But you're great. And
So I have a question. CJ, you said my nominations were kind of like all over the place and giving bullshit. I'm sorry that I'm not.
I said they were just random.
You said they were all over the place.
Okay, they're all over the place. I didn't say they were bullshit.
But I have said from the beginning I did not want to repeat nominations until I had to, and I've given very valid reasons for each of them.
Yeah, I just don't align with that mindset. I don't align with just picking random people. I like people that
They
have
were never
perspective.
random. I always
know,
had a
not for
reason.
nothing. Me and Nay are kind of at odds a little bit, but I'm very clear in her position in the game, which is why I didn't nominate her last round.
Yeah.
So I think we're at a place in the game where when you have perspective, there's value, because I'm not going to second guess what you're going to.
For the last few rounds, granted, Courtney now has left. I was after Kylie and Courtney because they were after me. Once I had a full valid reason to continually nom someone, I did. But in the beginning, when y'all were giving bullshit reasons about, oh, they didn't just the theme. Oh, I just don't vibe with them. I was still giving reasons, Chris and Lee, of being like, they're fighting. I'm here to show that I have a point to make, that I'm not just gonna jump on a nomination set. So saying that my nominations don't really have reasons.
I'm not aligned with you on that. I actually think that you did jump on a nominations set, or you threw nominations out so they wouldn't land. So when everyone keeps calling out Lee and Billy and Chris and.
But I have yet to call out those two after that.
I know,
round.
but
it was
we keep
round
calling
2.
out the same names, but they have perspective on who they're going after. So that's kind of where I'm at.
Chris, I don't dislike you, like, at all. Like, I don't. Like, I don't want you to think that I dislike you. Like, that's not the issue. It's just, I find that, like, when you speak, it's just, like, long-winded, and it's just, like, that's, like, the reasons for my vote. But, like, I'm willing to, like, not vote you.
So it's a like, in my heart, it's like a tough decision. But in my head, I got to go for what's best. I think it's just a statement that I'm not afraid to go against anybody. And I just got to go off what's happened in the last couple of rounds. So with all of the love in the world, Papa, I'm sending you home. Love you, dude.
And you're gonna lose the game. Have fun.
If I'm gonna throw out names, I do feel like Lee is playing a phenomenal game. His name has not been in anyone's mouth.
I feel like you're playing a floater game and you're gonna get to the end and you can possibly win. So yeah, I mean, I'm looking in the mirror. You think I'm playing a great game? I think you're playing a great game.
I just want to address Billy here really quick, just because I know you and I continue to
I think at the end of the day, this is the path we're kind of going. Like, I think
do you plan on writing my name down this round?
Right now I do, and that's just yeah. And I want to be honest about. That. I think your read was correct, and it's just like looking at my game plan. I think I don't have as harsh as that sounds, but like, it's out of respect and it's out of love.
I would like to work out something with you if that's even an even avenue. Is there?
I feel like that's two deals you just made across the
same,
room. That's like legit 2 deals you made across the room, like with Reno, and you're trying to make one with Billy as well.
Yeah, I mean, like, I'm trying to save myself, obviously.
I mean, that's fair, but I mean, is that great gameplay?
It's excellent gameplay.
Is it?
Yeah. I mean, during the round table, my question was pretty much answered. So my first vote is for Billy.
What?
Oh my God. Holy shit, right? Like, big shocker there.
It was me that was eliminated. I do feel like this was not a strategic decision, but a personal decision. By Leah, like not personal in a negative way. I just mean like Lee. She had her connection with Lee and feminism with Nay. But I do think
I would
like
disagree.
it's my time to speak. I'm eliminated.
Okay, but
Thank
I'm
you.
disagreeing with what
I'm
you're saying. You're
eliminated. Thank
speaking
you.
about me. I'm
I'm
going to
eliminated. Thank you.
disagree.
I'm eliminated. Thank you.
Like what you're saying is
I'm about to
bullshit. I'm
go
not gonna let
home.
you
I'm
spew
about to
out
go
bullshit.
home.
Like
Thank you. I'm
you're
about to go
making your
home.
exit.
Thank
You're
you.
making your
I'm about to
exit,
go
Chris.
home. Thank
You're making
you.
your exit. You
I'm
look
about to
good
go
making your exit
home.
right now.
I'm
You
about to
look good
go
making your
home.
exit. Just don't
I'm about
spew
to
out
go
bullshit about
home.
me.
I'm about to
Goodbye.
go home.
Goodbye.
I'm about to go
Goodbye.
home. Thank you.
Continue.
Lee has played a phenomenal game, and like jurors exiting has been saying like Lee and Nay has been playing a phenomenal game. So I just feel like that's been a questionable decision on your part, Lee. But I do wish you the best of luck because I do feel like you're a fierce icon.
There's not many people left. There's not many options left, right?
Are you gonna continue voting me, Billy?
I genuinely, Leah would be down to work something out this round. I
What do
would.
you want to do? Like,
Not vote each
I
other.
mean,
No,
what?
I don't
not
want to
vote.
vote. I hope that
So
you
who
vote
would
for
you
me,
vote, Billy?
Leah.
Because you voted me last round because you think I'm playing a great game. I think you're playing the best game here. And to be honest, I will be voting you this time around, and I'm hoping that other people do. Um,
You'll look
so
at yeah.
hopefully you get like the power to eliminate somebody. You'll be back up on the wheel. I think if we were thinking strategically, you probably should have been nominated last round, so you wouldn't have the chance to save yourself. But I'm just coming up to you like face to face. I think you're playing a great game as well, and I
I
will be
appreciate that,
this
and
time around.
the same to you goes
Yeah,
to
I'm
you.
sure you'll be voting me as
So,
well. So
Billy, what do
Yeah, I
you
will.
want to do?
Yeah, I will be voting for you, Lee.
So,
Yes.
Billy, what do you want to do?
he's voting me, CJ.
Yeah, no,
I've never
yeah.
like
Are
written
you
your
gonna
name
be
down,
voting me again,
CJ.
Billy?
So
No, I'm not going to be voting for you again, Leah. I'm just
So
I
you
kind of
have
want
to
to
choose
see
between
what happens
CJ,
throughout this
Reno,
round table
and
as well to
Nick.
decide my second
If you're
thing.
not
But
voting Leah, that's
I
me.
I voted.
I voted as well.
Um, Billy, this is not Love Island. So with that being said,
wait, what? What? Oh fuck! No, damn.
so that's why I voted you. This is not Love Island. CJ, I gave you a break for 2 rounds, and yet you still had your hand on my booty. So this round I did not give you a break because you're going to win if you don't go out. You're going to win. Yeah, that's
First things first, I have told my first lie in this game. Billy, I did write your name down again.
Damn it, bro.
You're just a winner threat at this point. I just think you have a great chance of winning.
Wheel. I've asked a lot of you today, but I just really need you here, okay? Like, you've done me well so far. You've done me well. You protected me from a double, and I was going to be nominated one time. Come on, Wheel. Come on, Wheel. All 5 of them voted me out. I really need this right now.
Oh, now you know how I felt last round minus one person voting.
Valid.
Yeah, now welcome to my fucking world.
Guys, I can never win the wheel. I suck at this wheel. Yellow, 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 yellow. Lee!
And I'm gone. Lee, as a big player myself, and I know you're a big player too. We've had experience before, and like you know how deep the love I have for you, which is why I cannot stress this enough. Yes, I've been a big player, and yes, I've been a force. I'm not afraid to admit that. But you need me for these next couple of rounds. You know what happens. You know better than anyone else. You made the final 2 of the last game that you played. You need people that will go ahead of you. Okay. At the end of the day, people, I'm not going to make it to the end. That's just been made clear. All 5 of them just voted for me. For your path only, and I will give you my word right now. I'm a loyal motherfucker. I'll give you my word that I'm not going to get rid of you. I cannot say the same for CJ. I think he's going to have a much better shot of making it to the end than me if I am to leave here. And that's just cold, hard truth. You saw all 5 of you voted for me. Not all 5 voted for CJ, and he's been absolutely amazing with words. So let me be clear. I'm not going to make it to the end. And you need people that will be able, that you're going to be need to vote out before then in order to survive. You know that better than anyone else here, and I will give you my word as a man, and I will not go after you. You have my fucking word. I don't care if you go after me after this, but at the end of the day, you need to think about your journey, not what everyone else wants. You need to think about what's good for you. So make a good one.
Well, I will say that I have like saw you playing a great game, Billy. And I wasn't afraid of it. I was not. I felt like we had like this unspoken trust up until you like voted for me for like playing a great game. And I think that's your
Yep.
downfall because like I wasn't gonna write your name down.
And I would agree with that. And I do, and
Yeah.
I do
So
recognize that was my downfall.
ultimately,
I'm happy I'm happy to rectify it. Truly, I am. I don't care
yeah,
who
no,
votes.
no, it's fine. But like when I have someone in here as well who hasn't written my name down at all, and it's getting down to the end, and I don't think CJ would write my name down. Um, ultimately, I have to eliminate you, Billy. I'm sorry.
Thank you.
Completely fair enough. CJ, you're supposed to say your final words. No, I'm just kidding. It's me. Um, very rarely when I come into a game, I see everyone really go full guns blazing and just give it their all, and show that cutthroat aspect that like really lacks in a lot of games that I've played in past. So I can fully say that this is one of the best experiences I've ever had in a mini. All of you all are fucking fierce as fuck. You're like amazing players, and I adore each and every one of you outside.
A target of mine. I just want to say that, and maybe
So
you're
who are you
that way.
targeting?
I
Are
mean,
you targeting-
obviously, it's time for Nay to go.
That
It's time for Nay to go.
okay, question. You don't think somebody else is playing the good game? It's just me. I'm the
No,
only
I
person.
Everyone's been saying it, but like, I don't know.
You don't know if Nay is playing.
No. I'm saying everyone's saying that Nay's playing this good game. That's the thing.
Like you do
I
realize
agree.
you're
Like,
giving me
what
the
are you
storyline
thinking
for the
then?
fucking jury. You're giving me that storyline by keep on putting me at the damn bottom.
It's a great storyline.
Well, listen, Nay, you've escaped the block almost every round.
If I don't vote for you, Leah, would you not vote for me?
I'm just
Well, who are you voting? I want to hear.
Lord Jesus.
If you're not voting for
I
me,
don't-
who are you voting? I wanted to get my lick back, as somebody once said. And, you know, CJ, I just wanted my lick back. No hard feelings. Like, you're great. You're wonderful. I just am bitter and hurt. And that's why I voted for you. And then the other one, this one was tough. I was asking where everyone's vote was going because this is tough. But at the end of the day, I just think that this is best, and at this point, I really do think that you'll win if you make it to the end. So I sadly voted for Nay.
And then I did vote for Reno. I was really hurt that you voted me last round because I would not have voted you probably to the very, very end. We had a very good working relationship. So I just found it very out of left field, especially when I feel like there's so many bigger threats to be had here. So yeah, I was a little butthurt, and this is getting my lick back.
I'm gonna be honest, if I don't have a fighting chance here, I don't see the point of wasting 3 minutes. I'm not that type of person. To be honest.
They fucking speak. Like, enough.
No, like
Playing a game. And
I've been playing the game, and literally I've been playing this game since round 1, and it has always been nay this, nay that, nay that. Like Lee isn't a good
And you
contender.
survived.
Like
You
you
should be
weren't a good like you're not a good tender to survive. If I do go here, like I said, I've been saying this for the last rounds. I said it last round. Even if I go here, y'all still have to deal with the rest of the fucking jury. Y'all still have to drag 3 or 2 more other fucking people outside.
Yeah, it's a dragging for
So
sure.
the fact that I'm always in everybody's mouth to get out because I can win this game, even if I'm out, you still gotta fight other fucking people.
Girl, so tell me your case. Stop crying and tell me your case.
I would say, to be honest, my case is I would say you're the one that's been crying all motherfucking game to get me out.
Okay, I'm eliminating Nay. This is a waste.
Thank you.
A waste of space.
I'm done. Time done.
Cry
Thank
baby.
you.
Cry baby.
I'm not a crybaby.
You are. The whole 2 minutes you've been crying. Over what? We're playing a game.
It's not crying. It's explaining how all fucking game I have to continue to fight. That's not complaining.
And
That's
this is
explaining
good to say it. The day
That's
one, I
explaining
defended you.
myself.
Listen, day one, I defended you. I was the most vocal in the room. I had nothing but respect for you. I
got
fought for you.
respect
We
for
played
you.
the game. We're playing the game.
And the game is, and I said when I walked in here, if I don't have a fighting chance, there's no point.
You had a fighting chance until you just sat there for 2 minutes and cried. Stop crying.
It wasn't crying.
Yeah, listen, I'm about strategy. You both, the other two guys here, they played very well, and I would feel bad eliminating them. And you know what? They're not crybabies.
I'll be the crybaby.
And I've had a better working relationship with both of them. So there you go.
Thank you, because at the end of the day, crying or not, I bet you won't win the game. So then
Wah, wah, wah. I don't care about winning the game. I got my lick, homie. I got my lick. You out. You out. Kick bricks.
Period.
Kick bricks.
Period.
I don't like crybabies. We're strategists here. We love this game. We love playing. Crying? Get out of here.
Period. I'll be that crybaby. I'll be that. I'll be that, because if I was a crybaby, you wouldn't have found me a threat, right? If I was a crybaby,
I
wouldn't have found me a threat. Okay. Did you say pressed?
I said crybabies could be threats.
No, I've never been a crybaby. That's
I mean, the past 4 minutes you've been.
You didn't let me continue. You just called me a crybaby, so of course I'm going to respond to being called a crybaby. Like I said, I'm gonna tell you like I told everybody else. If you want to sit next to somebody that you feel like you can win over, that's fine. Do that. But at the end of the day, me outside of the game, people still have to be dragged.
Okay. Thank you for the education on HellScape.
You're welcome. Thank you for having your face in my pussy whole game.
It tastes great, by the way.
I know it does.
It does, like cherries.
Oh,
I'm gonna be honest. I'm probably gonna write your name down.
I'll drag you out if you do.
You know what? I'm okay with that because I burned Leah, and I think I owe her, and you burned me first, so I think it's fair.
Lee, would you be willing to come on board and not vote for me this round?
So I just have to be honest, like I was gonna say this like with my vote. It sucks because like honestly, like playing this game, you and I voted like so many times together. And honestly, like I considered you my number one. Like the round you and Billy voted for me, like I considered you guys to be my two top allies.
But I think that's a good way, like that means that I'll have a lot of hate on me on the jury.
Which is I can agree, like sure, but I don't like when I've played this game and like CJ and Leah has never like written down my name. I don't think like I just like
I've never written down your name.
that's kind of like where I'm at right now.
Okay.
And I respect whatever you decide to do.
What about you? What about you, Leah? Would you be willing to not vote for me this round?
I mean, you're giving me 10 seconds of your time. Like, I don't know what you really want me to do with that.
My vote this round is for CJ. And I just, I know I did vote for you, and I know you were hurt by that, but you got your lick back. I really didn't want to vote for you this round, but I felt like you and I could have done something this round here, and that's why I voted for you. I thought that there was a path forward, and you weren't willing to reciprocate that, so that's why I ended up having to vote for you.
All due respect, I don't feel that you kind of try to work on that relationship when we first opened the can of worms when we were discussing things. I really enjoyed playing with you. I just think that I owed it to the other two. Again, Leah being somebody that I burned and maybe unintentionally burned. And then Lee and I have had a decent working relationship this whole game. We haven't voted each other. So I am voting for you, Reno. And again, no disrespect. You've been a great player in this game, and I really enjoy playing with you.
I mean, I pretty much said what I have to say at the closing. Like, I've really enjoyed playing with both of you, all three of you, actually. But I said that it was between the both of you. And I mean, Reno, like I said, you only give me 10 seconds of your attention, which shows me that, like, I mean, while I'm here and I know I have you to thank, at the end of the day, I just wish, you showed me a little bit more attention. That's all.
I absolutely hate this because as I said before, like I really did consider you to be my number one up until that round you voted for me. I'm sorry, Rena, I had to vote for you.
Okay. It is just, I understand that I'm a little bit hurt. I know I made some moves against some of you. I really thought that you would have at least had my back because I felt like you had a better shot against me. I'm so sorry. I'm going to be dragging Lee.
If y'all have done your Big Brother Hellions whatever history review, you would know that I am a former winner. I am a former like legend production member. I love this series, and I was supposed to play season 1. Things happened for the introduction to this series. I had to drop out, and so when the timing was right, I knew that I had to put my entire passion into this. I came into this with no idea who was playing, had no idea. The only people that I recognized were Papa and Lee. And I did it for the memes to never write Lee's name down because I just thought Mike G would be absolutely obsessed. And so I at first, sat back because there was people louder than me. I did not think that was possible. And then once my name started coming up, I just turned on the heat when necessary. I think some of my biggest moves in the game were at Final 5 when I literally asked every single person who they were voting, and I was the only person safe. The main reason at Final 4, Reno, now that you did not drag me, that I voted for you is because, I think one of the negative consequences of saying who you're going to drag in that Final 4 is that it inhibits me to vote for you because I'm thinking that you're going to drag CJ. And I didn't want to say that at the time because I didn't want you to think, oh, well, let me drag Leah now because fuck her. So I just think that those were little things that I did at the end game, as well as fight Courtney, as well as, deal with skunks in the beginning and acclimate, adapt, and be the first winner in the final 2, I believe. Oh no, Trey did it. Never mind, my bad. But second winner in the final 2. So
I think me and Leah have played very different games, so I just think it's a matter of what type of game you value. I think in the beginning, I tried to be outspoken when it was necessary. Starting with CT when he was coming for Nay. I felt like coming for that ass because what he was saying was out of this world. And sure enough, got in tandem, kind of got a big target out. Also coming for Brandy, I thought was a big move of mine. Anytime, if you look at the history of voting, anytime anybody put my name down, their torch was snuffed quickly. I thought I spoke up when it was necessary and then pulled back when it wasn't. And I think that I was pretty loyal to the people in my world of intuition to the end. I mean, I did not vote Lee once, and I only voted for people that voted me. I know Nay has a puss on her face because she feels like I was maybe out for her for blood. But my thought process on that was if everyone thought I was coming after Nay, nobody would think I was coming after them. And sure enough, it got me into this seat. I think I played a really strong game. I think I spoke up when necessary. And when I spoke with intent and clear. I enjoyed playing with you guys. So if anyone has questions. Honest, I didn't really view anyone as a threat. As a designer, you're taught to design without looking what's going on next to you. And I kind of played it that way in this game too. I just played instinctually. And listen, it got me here. And I'm sorry you're upset, but and that you were the kind of the target for me, but it kind of paid off.
I voted for CJ.
You.
Understandable.
I voted for the person that I feel like I had some weird connection with, even though we never said it out loud. And I feel kind of played a game that I was trying to play, and that's Leah.
First of all, congrats to the final two. I feel like you both play phenomenal games. I love you both. I've written this name down because I feel like it's so iconic that no one clocked that they were such a strong player just coming into the game right away. And so for that reason, and another reason, she did think that like I was gonna probably drag her, which I didn't think so, but it might have happened. Leah, I think you played a phenomenal game, but I think you both played a phenomenal.
Thank you very much.
The both of you are phenomenal, phenomenal choices to be the winner of this season. So whatever happens, congratulations. I guess I just kind of wanted to make this about me and say that this person, I said that it was either me or this person, and I think if I went out, this person had a massive chance of winning, and I think it proves just that. CJ, my vote's for you.
I voted for this person just because of the way you play the game and the way that you were towards others. I can respect it. So I voted for Leah.
Thank you, Nay.
I still love you, Nay.
Okay. Congratulations to the both of you. You played phenomenally. It's a really tough decision. I cast my vote for a person who I thought you both played great games. I feel like this person played slightly better. And I think they kind of had a target on them early on. And in a one-room game like this, they took a lot of risks. And with this risk, there was a very big reward. They were very vocal, and I wanted to reward that. So with that, my vote is for CJ.
I have to make it about me for a second. I played season 1 and I thought I played a great game, but I feel like I didn't get a chance because I played with two of my best friends. This time around, I came back, made it to the finale again, got dragged, third place. Fuck you, Reno. Um, Honestly, it was great playing with both of you guys. I'm voting for who I felt played the better game. I hate that this is so dramatic and it's coming down to me. But I decided to vote for Leah.
Thank you, Lee. Thank you, Lee. Do it for the memes. Do it for Mike G. Thank you. Thank you.
Congratulations, Leah.
Congratulations.
Congrats, Leah.
I did not think I had a shot in hell of winning this. Like, this was like for the memes. This was like for jokes and fun. And I had such a blast. I cannot believe 2 times in a row, baby. Let's go. 2 W's in a row.
You're still not hearing me.
No, you're not hearing me.
No, but you're not. Listen, calm. All I'm saying is it doesn't matter. I didn't have any evidence that you knew anybody. All my purpose was in this game is you gave me an inch, so I took a mile. I wanted everyone to know that
And they
I
should
was
have dragged
after
you
you.
for that mile because I kept on saying people want to keep focusing on me and you were going to make it to the end.
And you know what? You were right, girl. But it doesn't mean I had no evidence that you were besties with anybody. All I knew was that.
Stop using that word. I'm not besties with nobody.
That's what I'm saying. I had no evidence of anything. I was just
Besties and I play this game.
spewing. I was just spewing to distract from other things. So listen, you're a strategist.
I mean, I give you that. I'm a very, very strategic player.
Not personal. I said it a million
I'm a
times.
very strategic player. That's why I'm a 2-time winner for a different game. I
Well,
give you that.
You could have been a third tonight if you weren't crying.
See, that's why I disagree. I was not crying. I was just tired. I was tired of being targeted, and just for the stupidest reasons. Just for the stupidest reason, when obviously it was a very stupid reason. That's why I was irritated. It wasn't me crying. Me crying would have been cussing you out in some words.
I'm not just saying this, but if you went into that call and said, CJ, this is our time. This is our time. I would have been so open to offing one of the other guys. But the fact that you were
I disagree because you said that twice in the game already and continued to write my name.
Because you weren't doing nothing. I felt there was nothing. There was no engagement with us. So I had to go off my gut. It was not personal.
It was no engagement for the simple fact that you kept coming for me. That's why there's no engagement.
Fine, but it was strategy.
Exactly, but there was no engagement because of you, not me.
But you didn't make it better either. I knew at the end of the day you were still coming.
No, because I stopped writing your name down. Even when you came for me, I stopped writing your name down, and even after that, you still continue to come for me. Hence why I started writing your name down again because you continued.
You had an opportunity. You had an opportunity in that call, and I think that you dropped the ball. I'm not saying that I would have saved you definitely, but if you came with an argument, I would have been so open to offing someone else.
And I disagree.
Right. Well.
So next.